So hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Obviously, if you read the title, this is my Shop My Stash for the month of January. Now, if you don't know what Shop My Stash is, I do have a description of it in my description box, so go ahead and check that out if you aren't quite sure what a Shop My Stash means. But I kind of want to quickly jump into it because these videos are pretty long. Let's go ahead and look at the products I picked out last month in December. If you see anything with a sticker on it or something I didn't talk about, it is because they're in project pans and I talk about them in separate project pan videos. So I'm not going to be redundant and re-talk about items that are in project pans, basically. So the first one being is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This shade is in Soul. It's actually not that deep, so it's really a nice purple if you want to go for a purple, not too dramatic, but it is a purple. So I did really enjoy this and I will be putting this back in my collection. This is a ColourPop liquid lipstick. They're ultra matte. This one is in Avenue. I really enjoyed it. It is getting a bit thicker, so that means it's going bad, but it's still good enough, so I'm just gonna keep it in my collection for now. This product I don't think I even used. This is their ColourPop Ultra Matte this is their ColourPop Ultra Glossy in Honeybee, and I honestly just did not use this. I think I'm actually gonna keep it in this rotation to use, so I'll go put that back there. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, and this one is in Dainty. I did use this once or twice, enjoyed it enough. It is a very, very pale pink, which is not the best for my coloring, but it's okay once it's a little sheared out. So I will be putting this back in my collection. This is the Tarte's lip paint, and this is in Delish. Really enjoy this color, really enjoy the formula, so I will be keeping this in my collection, just putting it back. I love this. This is the NYX Lingerie, and this one is in Ruffle trim. Really enjoy this color, really like the formula, so I'll be keeping that. This is one of my favorite colors as well, because this is the Dose of Colors in Campfire. They're matte liquid lipsticks. Their formula is really great, not very drying at all, so I do really enjoy this, and I'll put it back. I chose a lot of reddish orangey lip colors. I don't know why, but I really enjoy that lip color. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, and this one is in Give Me Mocha. Enjoy this. We'll be putting it back in my collection though. Used it quite a few times. And this is a Revlon lipstick. This one is in Mauve Night. I enjoyed this one as well. I was, for some reason, really pulling for mauve colors or very burnt orange colors. This is the Milani lipstick, and this one is in Matte Beauty. Really enjoy this formula. It dries down matte, but very comfortable. I did not feel it on the lips. This was a bit orangey as well on me, so I really did enjoy this. I used this quite a lot, but I will be putting this back in my collection because I used it a lot. This I used as well, mainly as a topper over that NYX too, or just to change up the color a bit. But this is the Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss. This one is in Goodness. I enjoy this. It is a purple, but it's a light, very, very wearable purple. So I did enjoy this, and we'll be putting that back. This I am actually going to just keep in here. This is the Tarte's Glossy Lip Paint. I think I might actually put this in a project pan because I actually had to take the stopper out, and as you can tell, I kind of broke it. It still closes, but like and it's almost done. As you can tell, there's a lot of windows and stuff, so I actually might throw this in a project pan, so I'm gonna just keep this out here to do that. Everything else, although the lip products you see are in project pans, so they'll just be staying in here. So what you see here is all the eyeshadow palettes I pulled out for December. Like I said again, if you see anything with the sticker, they're in project pans, so they will be staying. This is the Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place. I did enjoy this, although for some reason I was having a hard time kind of like using it. oddly enough, just coming up with a range of colors, but I do really enjoy and the pigmentation it has. I just pulled for neutral shades, which was kind of pretty boring, but I do enjoy it, so I will be putting this back. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bar, and I enjoyed it, but honestly, I'm not very wowed by it. It's very, I guess, for me, if it's a higher end product, it takes a little, like, it has to take more effort to wow me. And while I did enjoy it, I don't feel like the metallic shimmer, whatever they are, is as poppy as it should be considering the price. The mattes were really nice, but there's only like 4 mattes in here, and I like a variety of mattes, especially with the coloring. So I did enjoy it enough to use, but I wasn't like wowed and really wanting to pull for this all the time. So, but I will be putting it back in my collection. This, surprisingly enough, I pulled out quite a bit in the month of December. This is a NYX Happy Birthday gift that you got not this previous year, I think to 2016 or 2017. You got it as a birthday gift from Ulta, and I really do enjoy these. These are actually super pigmented. This one got hard pans scratching it, so that's why you see that. But I really did enjoy this, and yet again, the shimmers in here, or the metallics, whatever, they're not the best, but the mattes are really nice. And I mean, this was a free product, so I can't be really mad at it. So it worked really well for day-to-day, like work makeup or whatever. So that really worked for me, and I use this quite a bit. I really did enjoy this. Sorry, this is actually pulled for something else. Let's just set that aside. This, if you don't already know my channel, I love this product. Used it quite a bit. I love this, the full range of it. The shimmers are really beautiful, really blingy, really in your face. The mattes work really well. These purple come off purple. They don't come off muddy or anything like that. So that is great. I loved it. I had a neutral range right here, and it had a fun purple range, and all these shimmers worked really well. So I love this palette. I use this a lot, so I will be putting it back. This palette, on the other hand, not the biggest fan. It was really a good, nice, like, day-to-day, very easy look, but like, it's very hard to get the shimmers. Like, I had to dig into them, and they're very chunky as well. So I am debating on just decluttering this and giving it to somebody. I just really have not been a fan of this. I mean, I did get nice looks when I did use it. It's just that, you know, they're not the best. I didn't really use any of these shades here, more just on there. But I'm not willing to let it go just yet, so I will just be putting it back in my collection. This palette, kind of feel the same. I'm kind of debating if I should declutter or not. I really do enjoy the shimmery shades and the light matte shades, but these purples here don't do anything for me. They muddy, and I might just keep it for the shimmers. And I mean, I guess I like 70% of this palette, not the full 100, and that's gonna be really hard to please anybody in general. But for the price of the palette, I wanted to be wowed and in love with this palette, and I'm just not. But I do love it. Like I said, 70%, so I will be keeping it in my collection, just putting it back. So I'm just going to quickly go over this. These are the 2 mascaras I'm using. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I really do enjoy it. I don't think it's very volumizing, but it lengthens and separates very well. So I do enjoy that. I'm trying to like remember to do this because sometimes I forget about this section. This is the Wet n Wild mascara. It's alright. It does actually give me a lot of volume. So I've been pairing these, and that's normally what I do with mascara anyway. I tend to pair mascaras. So I do enjoy it, but it does get a little chunky, and it's a lot of product. Like, a lot of product comes out on the wand. Hopefully you can see that. A lot of products come on the wall, so I do really have to do this. And look how much comes on that. I don't know if you can see. You can see that tubing. Look how look how gross that is. And I always have to do that. If you don't do that, you just get way too much on the wand. So I mean, this isn't a very expensive mascara, so I'm not mad at it. And it works. It's just not my favorite. It doesn't flake or anything, so that works really well. It doesn't flake or smudge. So I mean, can't really be mad at that. And this is like my all-time favorite liquid liner. This is the e.l.f. in Jet Black. and I just really enjoy it. It has this really nice like brush tip to it. It can get a little frayed towards the end, but I mean this is like a $2 liner, so you can't barely be mad at that. And it lasts for me about a good 2 months before it dries out, so I do enjoy this and it's one of my favorites. So this is the PANtastic facial spray in the lavender scent. I do really enjoy this as a nice mist, a nice just all over a refresher. It does not set or anything like that, but that's not what this claims to be, so I do really enjoy this. So but I will be putting it back to pick out other ones. This is my Catrice Matte and Finish Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. I do really enjoy this, but I don't feel like it does like the most of anything really. It's nice. While I do enjoy it, I don't think I would repurchase this. The mist on this is really nice, so I might just like use it and decanter or something else in it. A give or take for this actual product inside. And those are all my liners that I use. The infamous Vermal nude eyeliner. As you can see, I use it a ton, and I love using this in my lower waterline, so always will have that there. This is the NYX Jumbo Eyeliner in Milk. I always use this. And then just various ColourPop, Rimmel, stuff like that. Just I don't use that on a day-to-day. It's just there just in case I need it, because those are pretty much all the liners I use if I do use anything. All these are pretty much just tools like eyelashes, the Ardell's, chapstick, my sharpener, like I said, just tools, spatulas, and sponge tips. And then like my like project panning, stickers, and Sharpies. Nothing really fun and like exciting in here. Just things that you need day to day. So this is my everyday makeup drawer. This is what I pull for, everything that I put for in the month of December. Project Pan, I did get a sample of the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation, so I've been trying this. I like it. Don't know if I love it yet, so I still need to try more. This foundation is the It CC Plus, and this one I have in medium tan. I did really enjoy this. I didn't use it a lot, I would say, because I was using Project Pan items more than anything, but I did like it when I did use it. It gave me a medium to full coverage, which is not my like favorite, but I did pull for every once in a while when I knew I was gonna go out and do something. So I did really enjoy it, but I will be putting that back. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous in 3-in-1. I have this in nude beige, which is a little too light for me, so I tend to use this to mix in, make it a little darker. This is what I use to darken because it is yellow based and a little darker, so I like using this to mix in my foundation when they're too light. So I did enjoy it when I did have it, so I will be putting this back. This product I did not even use because it is completely brand new, and when you do see, and if you're new and you haven't seen my foundation collection, I have quite a bit, and foundation does go bad. So I was really debating if I should use this or not, but I think I'm gonna save this until at least like the more summer months when I need something light that has SPF. And so it won't go bad as fast if it's still sealed up and I haven't used it and air hasn't touched it. So I really did not want to use this at all. So I will be just saving it for that. So I'm just going to be putting this back in my collection. And then, so this is the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I did not like this as an under eye concealer. Yet again, I don't like very full coverage, very thick products in general, especially for my under eyes, because I don't have a lot of dark circles. I really don't need that much coverage, so I did like to use this as a spot concealer for like my blemish areas and stuff like that. So I did use it for that, so I will be putting this back in my collection. This is the Almay Smart shade, which is in light medium, which is kind of crazy because it is like very white when you see it. Sorry, I do have foundation on my hand that I need to clean up, but as you can see, it's a very like what it is, it's like a white cream, and then has like little drops of color that you burst, like a burst color thing. So I liked it. It matched me pretty well, and it gave me very light coverage is what I like. This product right here, this is the Josie Maran blush, cream blush, and I did use it. I found the best way was to rub it on the back of your hand and then go in with a stipple brush and use it, or a beauty blender, and put it on my skin. So don't use this directly on the face, but I didn't love it enough to want to keep this, so I will be decluttering this. And also has a very strong fragrance that I really did not enjoy, so I will be actually decluttering this product. This is the Physicians Formula blush, and this one is in what is this, natural. Really did enjoy this, so I would be putting this back. I really enjoy this highlighter. This is from Wet n Wild, the Blossom Glow, so I will be putting this back. I use this a bit. It wasn't like my most loved products, but I've been getting more into like glowy, more shimmery bronzers, so I did use this a little bit and I liked it when I did use it, so I will be putting this back. This is the Becca highlighter, and this one is in a Prosecco Pop, which is like a crazy bright yellow. So I did enjoy this. I am very yellow toned, so I liked it. I will be putting that back. This product is a Bare Minerals like deluxe size sample, and it's a bronzer, and this one is in Skinny Dip. Enjoy this. We'll be putting this back. Okay, so this is the Maybelline New York, and I have this one in just, I guess, a loose powder, medium. Oh, that's what it is. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to open it because it's probably going to have stuff on it. I liked it. It's not my most favorite powder, but I still enjoyed it enough to keep it, so I'll just be putting this back. Project Pans. Okay, so this is the Urban Decay Naked Flush. Sometimes I swirled all three together to just quick, easy glow on the face for my cheeks, or I would just be specific and go for one or the other. So I did enjoy this. This was in Streak, so I will be keeping this. I really enjoy this Essence Be Kissed by the Moon Eye and Face palette. Although it says eye and face, I just use it as a face palette for highlighters. And this is just like a cheap way, a cheap alternative to just like mix in with fun colors and not spend a whole bunch. And the fun colors are very small pans and you don't need that much. I mean, they're not small. They're like, you know, big enough to get a highlighter brush in. So that's fine. But something that, if you want something for fun as a highlighter, this is like probably the best way to go instead of getting like an individual highlighter that costs way more. I think this was like, I don't even know, way less than $10, but for sure less than $10. And just to have something for fun pop a highlight, I really did enjoy this. And these are more like wearable highlights, so really enjoy this palette. I would definitely recommend. Okay, this is the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion. I really enjoyed this, but to be honest, I don't see this as being too different from other eye primers or from other like concealers. I use concealer sometimes for my eyeshadow, so I didn't see too much of a difference from this or using other things. So while I did enjoy this and I will just keep it in my collection and use it up, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you need to purchase this. I don't have particularly that bad of oily eyelids, and if I do, it eventually happens on any eye primer, eyeshadow, whatever I use. It happens without like 12-hour mark, so it is what it is, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not like in love with it, but I would just be keeping it, put in my collection. I really did enjoy this. I didn't use this quite a lot, but when I did, I really loved this. I would use this to line like my black eyeliner, or I use this shade as a shimmery base. So it's just a really nice product to use, so I'll be keeping this. This is the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow. I really did enjoy this, although I would not say it is on par with like the Stila liquid eyeshadows or whatever. They are really nice. It's more like a finer glitter. So if you like that versus more of a crazy sparkle, this would really be nice as this would really be a nice alternative. So I will be keeping that. This I did really enjoy and really love. I know the wand on it looks kind of crazy, but it's so flat and defined that you can really get into it and just use the tip as well. So I really did enjoy this. So I will be going ahead and put this back. So this is the foundation primer I was using, the hydrating one from Laura Mercier. Really enjoy this. Like, it's a little light primer. it's more watery, more gel-like base versus I would say like the regular primers, like the NYX one, which is more like a silicone-y. This one is, I feel like, hydrating. Yes, very hydrating. So I would definitely recommend this if you do have dry skin, but I just wouldn't recommend as like your only hydrating product. But it is very nice, and it sinks into the skin very well. And then I have this little tiny little thing I was using is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Enjoy this. It's kind of the same. It was kind of in the similar sense of the Laura Mercier hydrating one. Very thin consistency. So I would enjoy this, and I would recommend either one. I'm not the biggest go-getter of saying primers keep your makeup on the most or the best, but they are nice to have if you want like a nice little layer there. So that is all the products I did use for the month of December. Now let's go ahead and pick out the new things for the month of January. So this is all my lip products, and if you saw my Finish 19 in 2019 video, I pulled out my drawer and actually found that to be a lot easier. Instead of adjusting my camera, my stand all the time to focus on this was actually an easier way to do it, so I decided just to pull out the drawer. I'm still really into nudes, and I want lighter nudes. I feel like I picked a lot of darker nudes, so I wanted to pull out this product, which is the Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink. I really enjoy these formulas, especially working at 10-hour days or 12 hours and then going to the gym. These are really nice. So I'm going to be pulling this color out, and I really enjoy that. And they smell really nice, honestly. Let's pull this one out. This is really pretty color. This is from NARS, and this is in their Orgasm shade. And it's just a nice like little lip gloss, which I do like for these drier months to be wearing, like to just throw it in my bag and use. So I'll pull that out. I think maybe pull this one out. This is an Urban Decay in 1993 in their Comfort Matte formula. This is a nice brown as well. What do you think? Yeah, let's pull this one out. Ooh, since I really enjoyed that formula of the Milani one, let's pull out another Milani, and this one is in Matte Tender, which is really nice. More of a pinky shade, but I think a very nice wearable pinky shade, so let's pull that one out. This is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. This one is in Chocolate Crepe, and let's pull this one out and see how that looks. Ooh. That's a nice color. Let's pull this one out. Let's pick this one out. Ugh, if I can get to it. So let's get this one. This is a Maybelline lipstick, and this one is an Almond Rose. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a nice pale pink. That's a nice pink, not really pale honestly, but it's a nice pink. So this product is like probably one of my favorite matte lip paints from Galactic. I got this in a BoxyCharm, but I really do enjoy the formula and the color of it, and it's just a nice nude. So I'm pulling this one out. What do you guys think about this one? This is a soft matte lip cream from NYX, and this one is in Ibiza, which is more bright, but I know it's like the winter time, but still I love bright colors. I don't really care what the season is. So let's pull this one out to have fun in. Ciate London Liquid Velvet. This one is in Bittersweet. And it looks like a very nice like gray tone liquid lipstick, and I do enjoy those on me too. So let's pull those out. And I don't know if I should pull any more because I do have quite a bit of lip products that are in Project Pans, but I love switching out lips all the time, you know, so just can't help myself. I want to pull out more. this one. This is another NYX Laundry, and this one is in Push Up, which looks like a more nude, like lighter nude. So, ooh, yeah, that looks pretty. Okay, let's pull this one out. Since these are some of my most loved and most favorite liquid lipsticks, and this is from Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. This one is in Raisin Immunity. Oh, I really love these. These are like literally my favorite formulas. And yeah, that looks really nice. I think that's going to be it for all the lipsticks. So yeah, that will be it for this drawer. So this is my foundation and concealer drawer, and since I only have one foundation I'm focusing on right now, I can pull for a bit more. Let's pull for this one. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I have this in Soft Sand, so let's pull this one out. Let's pull this one out. This is a Super BB Instant Ready from Physicians Formula, and this one's in a light medium. So pull that one out. And what else do I want to pull? I really haven't used any of these, and I really should. Let's use this one. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte in Classic Beige. Would that be? I only have like one in my foundation drawer right now. But like for me, I have to try out foundation like frequently and see like what primers mess with it, what, you know, powders mess with it. So that might be it for all the foundations I pull, honestly. Let's pull for like 2 concealers. Let's go for this one. This is the Makeup Revolution concealer, and I have this one in C3. So pull that one out. And let's pull out for one more concealer. Should I pull out for my favorite? Now let's just try a different one. This is the e.l.f. concealer and actually highlighter on this side, which I might just end up mixing, but this is the e.l.f. concealer. And it doesn't have like, and like in e.l.f. fashion, it doesn't really have like, you know, a name or anything like it. So let's just pull this one out, and that should be it for this drawer actually. So this drawer is all my primers, face primers, and all my powders. So I do have one powder that I am using, so we can pull out a few. This is probably like one of my favorite powders. This is the number 7 powder, and I have the shade in translucent. So let's pull this one out, and let's pull out a powder that kind of just want to get use out of. Maybe this one. This is the NYX blotting powder, and yeah, in light. So I'm gonna be pulling this one out. And that should be good for me for powders, because I really don't switch up powders a lot. Let's go ahead. I have two primers that I am trying to use up, so I'm not gonna be pulling a lot. Right now it is cold, so maybe some more Radiance primer. So maybe I should pull out this. This is the Becca. See if we can see it. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and in Opal. So let's go ahead and pull this one out. And do I want to use anything else? If we're gonna go Becca, let's go with another Becca product. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So let's go ahead and pull this one out, and that should be it for primers and powders, and actually for this drawer. So this drawer is all my single contours, single blushes, and single highlighters. I have quite a few contours in projects, so I don't know if I will be pulling any contours out actually, so I might just keep this drawer like this. But I do have something that I might want to use, This is the Ulta Beauty, this is a Z palette that's full of just like powders, contours, highlighters, blushes. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. So I'm actually gonna pull this one out for that. So that's gonna be it for contours. If I do use that, I'll use it. For blushes, I have a few that I have in Project Pans. So I don't know if I'm gonna be pulling really anything out from here as well. But I love using different blushes and all that. Maybe I'll pull this one out. This is the Wet n Wild Apricot in the Middle blush, and it's a very like shimmery type blush, so has a bit of a shimmer in it. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, let's pull this one out. I haven't really used this at all. So this is a Physicians Formula blush, this is a Physicians Formula blush. This is a nude wear, glowing nude blush, and I tend to just swirl the whole thing because I'm not about the like separation life. And this is a very light, so it might be a blush, it might be a highlighter, we will see, but I will be pulling this one out. Highlighters, I do have one I'm trying to use up, so I can pull out a little bit. So I can pull out a few. Let's maybe pull out this blush. Let's pull out this highlighter from Wet n Wild. This is Ahava Cosmo, which I don't know if this is the right name for it, but this is what I have. They might have changed the name, but it's still there, and it's a very nice light blush. So let's pull that one out. And I have blushes in that little contour Z palette thing, so I think that's going to be it for this drawer. These are all my setting sprays and my like contour face palettes. For setting sprays, maybe this one. Okay, this one is the Revlon, sorry. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fixing Spray. So let's use this and pull that out. And then let's pull out one more, because I go through setting sprays like a mad woman. Let's pull this one out. This one is the Cover FX Illuminated Setting Sprays, and that should be it for setting sprays. For face palette, I did have that Z palette, and that had a lot of stuff in it. So I don't think I'm gonna pull for anything else out of here. So this drawer is all my brow products, all my like liquid glitter shadows, my single shadows, my liquid and pencil eyeliners, and then my eye primers. Let's pull out some brow products. I have a pencil, so maybe just like a brow gel kind of thing. Let's pull this one out. This is from the Brow Gal from Tanya Crooks, and this is what that looks like. The wand is super tiny, super nice, so pull that one out. That'd be it for brows. These colors are so beautiful. I love these, and I really need to use these more. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, the liquid eyeshadows, and look at that. Oof, so pretty. So I'm gonna pull these out. They're just so pretty. I can't stop myself. That should be all the liquid glitter eyeshadows I pull out. Since I am putting out a lot of greens and purples, let's pull out some base colors for those. Let's pull this one out. This is the e.l.f. Smudge Pot, and this one is in Popping Party, and it's just like a beautiful purple. Let's go and swatch that for you. And it's just like a nice base shadow, or just kind of like one and done color. Honestly, all the Smudge Potters are kind of like one and done colors. I think that's all the singles I have, because I do have a few singles in projects, so that's gonna be it for singles. For pencil and liquid eyeliners, I only pull them out if I need to replace them, so definitely don't need to do that. So I will be keeping that. So I won't be touching any of those. These are my eye primers, and let's pull this one out. I don't remember really what it is. I think it's like a shimmery eye primer from e.l.f. So let's pull this one out, and that will be it for eye primers. I really don't need a lot, you know, because they're eye primers. So that's going to be it for this drawer. So this is my eyeshadow palette collection. And it is always a hard angle to film, so forgive me if it looks a little off. But these are all my eyeshadows. I kind of range them from like tallest or shortest to tallest. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is like one of my favorites, so I love this. I want to use this. I've kind of been thinking about it. So this is the Milani eyeshadow, and this one is in Earthy Elements. It's a nice warm everyday eyeshadow palette, quick and easy, done. So I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna pull this out because this is like one of my favorite all-time palettes. Just the formula is awesome. I know the shades are very bland, but the blendability on these are just awesome. Like, oh, how smooth that is. That is so pretty. And then let me show you this. It's just, they're like so smooth and soft. Love them. I hope they come out with more palettes. And if I forgot to state, this is from Personal Cosmetics. This is the Identity palette. Okay. Oh, whoops. So I'm gonna be pulling this palette out. This is the Makeup Revolution Soft X palette. It has just an array of nice warm tone shades and a mauve shades. So I'm gonna be pulling this one out. And this is just like a fun palette. I just enjoy it. It's really nice. Sorry, and like lighting is just like terrible right now. But just see, and then swatching this one, and then it's just really pretty. I've been really meaning to pull this palette out again. This is the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit, the Once. And this is what this palette looks like, and it's beautiful. Let me swatch some of these shades for you. Put it on here. It's really nice. Like that. And swatch this shade for you, and then it's really nice. And one more palette I want to pull, just because I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this or not. This is Coastal Scents. It's their 26 Shadow Blush palette, and I got this like when I first started. But if you see it, it's definitely not just a blush palette. You can definitely use this as an everyday eyeshadow palette. And I kind of want to get use out of it, see if I want to keep it in my collection or not. Kind of just like a chopping block. But look, it's really nice. But I want to see how well it works on the eyes. You know, I don't really remember. I maybe pulled for like once or twice. So let's just pull this out, and that should actually do it for all my eyeshadow palettes. So this is pretty much what my makeup drawer is going to be looking like for the month of January. All my eyeshadow palettes up there. Hopefully you can see. And then if you see right there, those are the setting sprays, mascaras, and everything. Those don't really change too often. And then this is the drawer, my foundations, my concealers, the Project Pan items that are face palettes, the single products, blushes and highlighters, my powders over there, all my brow products, all my singles that aren't in Project Pans, and then my face primers are there. All my lips line up right there. And I actually did choose the right amount of numbers so it all fit perfectly in there. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I really do like shopping my stash, having fun with my makeup this way. This actually really ends up refreshing my makeup look. I was getting very tired of the eyeshadow palettes I have, so I really need to do this. And so I really do enjoy it. I would actually suggest you guys, if you guys are in a makeup rut or you guys are getting tired and but you guys don't want to spend more money on makeup, definitely shop your stash, because you don't notice it, but you tend to pull out for the same thing over and over again. That might be why you get bored of your makeup. But if you do the shop my stash, you're sticking to like these certain things and not playing with the rest. And then when you do get to the point where you get to play with the rest of your makeup, it makes it really nice and refreshing. So if you guys like shop my stash videos, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you would like, follow me on Instagram at @TaditTiffany, just where I post up more frequently. And then yeah, I thank you guys for giving me a bit of your time. I hope you guys did enjoy this video wherever and whenever you guys are watching this. And I'll see you guys real soon in the next one. Bye.